stars shine. I wish that I didn't have to wait. Autumn leaves, please hurry before I start to worry and his face gets blurry. My love, I send you kisses. My heart belongs to no one but you. It won't change. My love, I send our best wishes. Snow will fall and I'll be on your arm, my love. Your smell still lingers as I close my eyes. Oh, I've tried to set aside all this longing, but it won't hide. I dream about you